Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lauren, outside today, which is a slightly different setting for you all to start my videos. So I thought I would take you along today and show you a day in my life of getting ready for a craft stall. It's my first proper craft stall that I've ever done, so there's a lot of prep work to do. I've still got some sewing left, finalising some of my items for sale, and I need to obviously put like price labels and everything on them. But currently I am just out on a dog walk, so on a Friday currently I am a dog walker, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. It's just getting all of my clients in this morning, and then I'll head back home and start my prep for tomorrow. I'm a little out of breath, but yeah, so that's where I'm at today so far. I should be back home by about midday and finished with all of my clients, but as you can see, it's an absolutely gorgeous day. Yeah, not a bad day to be a dog walker at all. Hello, so I'm back home now. It's 1:15. I've just had some lunch and I'm going to crack on now with sorting out what it is that I've got left to sew. I need to also set up my Cricut to print some like card to put the prices on and things, so I need to go work that out. I might do that first actually, then crack on with my sewing whilst the Cricut prints in the background. Yeah, lots to do today, so let's see how much I actually get done. Okay, so I'm a bit more organised now. I've got myself sorted. I'm ready for a good few hours of sewing to get everything done, so I just need to do my bobbin. Got my sewing machine, got all my bits and bobs and my bobbins in. I've got my Cricut because I'm going to make some labels for prices. I've got Angela from Devon Thread Tales on YouTube on my iPad. So yeah, let's get going. Hi again everyone, just checking in with you all to update you. It's now 20 to 8, so yeah, I've been sewing for a long old time. I've got a bit of a headache now, I think, from just concentrating. I was going to do a time-lapse film of myself sewing, but I've had my phone connected to my Cricut machine to print all of my price labels and things. Well, it like writes them out for me on the Cricut. So I haven't been able to use my phone for filming, but I just thought I'd jump on now and just give you a little look. Fold that piece of paper back in the background. So yeah, this is what my scrunchies look like with their new little labels that I've made today. So that's my main size scrunchie. Then I've got a set of a large scrunchie and a smaller scrunchie, which is my mini-me set, which I think might be quite popular for Mother's Day this weekend, so we'll see. And then I do just a mini-me scrunchie as well, so you can see the size difference between those. So the big one is more for older kids and adults. I use them in my hair, and then the smaller ones are more suited to sort of like your toddler amount of hair and size head really. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I've got all of my price labels for my bandanas, and also I've got a little price stand for my lanyards and my dog bag holders. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to nip into the room next door and I'm going to try and set up my table just really roughly as to how I want it tomorrow, because we don't have long to set up. Once we get there tomorrow, my sister's going to come with me and help. My brother-in-law actually picked up my banner with my logo and my social media handles on, and that's still at my sister's house, so I won't have that to practice today, so I need to remember to take something with me tomorrow to attach that to the table. So I'll pop that on my list. But yeah, so just to make sure that I've got everything right, that I've got, you know, enough baskets for things to go in if I need that sort of thing, so I'm going to give it a try today. I have charged my sum up machine and I've kept the cable connected because I'm going to take the cable and a power pack just in case I do run low on battery, because the last thing I need is not being able to take card payments, because that is my preference, is card payments is just so much easier. So yeah, I'm getting there. As I said, it's 20 to 8. So I'm going to hopefully get the table set up in the next like 20 minutes, just get a rough idea of what it is that I want. Then I'm going to hop in the shower because I need to wash my hair and blow dry it ready for tomorrow. Let's go see how I got on with the table. Okay, so here is a quick sneak peek of the layout I've gone with today. As mentioned, I've got a banner which will go at the front here with my logo, my business name and my social media handles. But yeah, here's how we're looking. So I've got my different sizes for bandanas with the pegs on and the different prices for them. Yeah, for my first craft store, I'm quite happy with how this looks so far. It may change a little bit tomorrow, once I've spoken to my sister, but yeah, happy with it for now, I think. Let's see. So I'm going to tidy away now all of this stuff, everything that I've got laid out on the table with the prices on, I'm going to try and put into one box, and then all of my spare stock and things like spare price labels, the pegs that I attach it on with, my stapler, pens, notepad, card machine, all of those things that I need to remember, I'm going to try and put in a different box so that when we get there tomorrow I can immediately set up the table with the tablecloth and my banner, put all of the stock out sort of how it is today. I'm going to take a picture to help my sister when she's helping as well. I might give her a bit of an idea, even though she'll probably come up with a better idea than me, so I changed the layout. Yeah, and then all of my spare stock can just be in its own box and I can worry about that once this initial stuff is set up. But yeah, I'm really tired. I'm not going to moan, it's 8:15, so I'm going to go hop in the shower, do my hair. I really do need to, or I'd like to fake tan, so I'll see if that happens. And then I need to get my running stuff out ready for the morning. And then yeah, go to bed. So I'll catch up with you in the morning. Probably once I've done park run, I'll catch up with you once I'm prepping to get going tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Hello everyone. So apologies, it's been a little while since I've updated you. Since yesterday I did actually wash my hair, but I've got it in exactly the same style as what I had it yesterday, so it doesn't look any different. So it is now 5 o'clock on Saturday, and I've just finished at my local Dunelm where I had my craft table. So I was there 12 till 4 today. I'm a little disappointed, to be fair. It didn't go as well as I wanted it to. Obviously, I am so grateful that my local Dunelm do this sort of thing where they support local businesses and allow us to have a table in their store. It was just the wrong day to be there. So it was a Saturday, so usually their footfall is really high, they're really busy, but it's one of the first Saturdays that we've had this year where the weather's been really good. So I just don't think people were shopping. All of the staff kept commenting on how quiet it was there today. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't even make half of my target of what I wanted to make, but you know, it's my first craft store. That's completely fine, it's okay. I still have those crafts for next time. I mean, luckily I'm not something like a cake store where all of my stuff will be sort of gone off by the next one that I do. if that was the case. I've started introducing lots of spring summer fabrics into my accessories and things like that. So the next craft store that I have is in the summer, in the height of summer. I'm doing, there's like it's almost like a fete type thing, I suppose, but at a local farm. Actually, it's a working farm. In the summer it's quite a big event. They do dog shows and entertainment and all of that sort of thing, so I'm expecting that to be a much bigger event. We'll be taking like a gazebo, and we'll have probably 4 times the amount of stock available, and we will have at least 2 tables, and we'll be absolutely cramming it with stock. And going today has taught me, because I had everything sort of flat on the table, and it's definitely confirmed my suspicions that I want things on different types of displays. So I want bows on sort of like a tiered stand, and I want my scrunchies on like a pegboard with pegs. So I want them hung on pegs vertically, just so that people can see exactly what I've got available and they don't have to come over to a table, because I do think that people were quite hesitant to walk over to the table today, not knowing what it was that was on the table, not knowing if we were going to sort of poach them for sales, which we totally wouldn't do at all, and that sort of thing. So I think it put people off a little bit, not quite knowing who we were, why we were there. But yeah, it's taught me a lot going and doing it in person. I'm really glad that I had a card machine with me. I think that's really important in this day and age. You can pick them up for sort of 40 quid. And if craft fairs and markets and things are your thing that you're looking to do quite frequently, they're definitely worth their money. And I took things like a power bank so that I could recharge my phone and my card machine if needed. I definitely didn't need to do that today because I barely used them. But yeah, a couple of people sort of looked at the stall and were like, oh, actually, yeah, I can get something from here because you take card. So it's definitely useful. But yeah, as I said, I barely sold anything. I don't even think I sold 10 items. Maybe I did, maybe just about 10 things. But yeah, again, repeating myself, but it's taught me a lot about the layout and the way that I want to have my stall for the bigger events, which is, yeah, is very useful. I'm glad that I went and did that, and that my big 2-day event wasn't my first craft show that I do. Because it's taught me that I just need a lot more of everything. I need another table. I think I'm going to have something, because one of the items that I sell are dog bandanas, cat bandanas. A couple of people actually brought bandanas today for their cats. So I'd like a clothes rail of some sort with my bandanas hung up on like little clip hangers. I think that would be really useful for people to actually be able to, you know, like flick through like you do a normal clothes rail with clothes on, for their bandanas. That was something that people did at Crufts who were selling bandanas and dog accessories. They had them hung up, and I found myself drawn to those more so than them flat on the table. And yeah, as I said, with the pegboard for the scrunchies. So yeah, definitely a good lesson learned. It was worth going. It was worth the time. And obviously everything that I made yesterday and spent the time doing, I'll just take to the next craft store. So it saved me a bit of time for the next one. And making all of my labels and my price tags and things like that, you know, it's done for the next one. And I made a bit of money today. So it's not the end of the world. I did then go to Costa and I went to B&M and bought some bits, so I spent the money that I made today, but there we are. That's the fun of it, isn't it? So yeah, that's me. Thank you for following me along on my journey. I know that this has been a slightly different video from me today, being a little more day in the life than I would usually do, but I still hope that you found it interesting. Obviously it's still sewing related because this is how I make sewing as my hobby, something that's also a bit of an income for me. So yeah, I hope that it was useful. I hope that there was something, if you do craft stores or anything like that, I hope that there's something that I've given you that you can take away from it. But thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.